What is this banner all about? You recognize the symbol there, the symbol that perhaps you've seen many times on many flags in India before, of men and women raising the hammer and sickle and the red flag. A symbol that's become synonymous with our movement. A banner colored red with the blood of our martyrs. That is a symbol that's been brought to Belfast. And I'm very pleased to be able to speak from that platform this evening and to share with you what this movement has all been about. I'm also pleased that in the Presidium we have a sister with us, and I certainly look forward to lots more of our comrade sisters to be able to join us, alongside us, and so that we march together. The Association of Indian Communists is an organization that was formed in England in 1967, 3 years after the inception of the Communist Party of India Marxist. It is closely associated with the Communist Party of India Marxist. In fact, it's now part and parcel of the CPIM. We work underneath the International Department of the CPIM, work very closely with the International Department. And we organize the mass organization, another banner that you see right behind the Presidium there. We have a mass organization called the Indian Workers Association. And it may surprise you to learn, this organization is celebrating its 75th year, 75 years this particular year. It's completed 75 years, founded in 1938 in England. As a reaction, as a movement, as an organization to fight for India's independence. That was the birth, the genesis of the IWA. To fight for India's independence and to promote the work of India's independence. So that was in 1938. But prior to that, it drew its own inspiration from the struggles that were taking place for freedom, India's freedom struggle. And I'm very pleased to be in Ireland today, because the Irish people gave the Indian freedom movement a lot of support when we were fighting for our freedom. Some of you may have heard of the name Shaheed-e-Azam Bhagat Singh. I see some nodding heads, so some of you probably have heard of him. Him and his comrades were on a hunger strike in the prisons of British colonialism, fighting for political prisoner status because they were fighting for India's freedom. And during the the hunger strike, they were sent messages of solidarity by the Irish working class. That inspired them to sustain the hunger strike. Comrade Jitin Das actually died in that particular hunger strike. And many years later, when Bobby Sands, one of the MPs from here, was on a hunger strike, they were also fighting, the members of Sinn Féin at the time, fighting equally for political status in the prisons here. Then the Indian workers from India and the Indian Workers Association gave their support to the freedom fighters there, to Bobby Sands. So we have a close link with Ireland. We have a historical link with the all internationally, with the working class people all over the world, but a very close link with the Irish people. We continue to strive for the basic tenets and the basic values that were enshrined when the IWA was set up and centralized in the 1950s. There were basic values to organize the Indian working people, to safeguard their interests, to encourage our members to join trade unions, to organize, to support the liberation movements, extend solidarity for freedom, people who are fighting British colonialism. There are still some countries today still fighting for the statehood. Palestine is a classic example. The unification of Ireland is another. You have 26 counties and the 6 counties as another separate place.